Well, hello, and welcome back, my good friends, to Ladies and Gentledice. It has certainly been a while, as you can see, to half of us having completely different hair, looking different. It's been a minute, and we have missed you all. And say hello, dear adventurers.
Hello.
Hello, dear adventurers.
No, we can't. That's College Humor's thing. We can't do that. We can't do Dimension 20's thing. Rocks, you have stuff.
Yeah. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the thing. If you're just joining us for the first time, we are Ladies and Gentledice. You can find us on Twitter at Gentledice, on YouTube at Ladies and Gentledice, and you can catch up with our previous episodes. They're uploaded to our YouTube. We have been taking a bit of a break, as our lovely GM said, but we, generally speaking, show our new episodes on every other Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch, and then replay them on Wednesday. The Wednesday before each new episode, we'll replay the last one at 7 p.m. on Twitch.
Yes.
So correct. Excellent. Yeah, keep up with our shenanigans. I think I already mentioned Twitter at Gentle Dice. We're also, we have TikTok now too,
We
don't
do
we?
have a TikTok.
At Ladies and Gentle Dice. And I think that's everything. I did that in an unusual order for me. So if I miss something, I'll say it next time I talk, which will be before the break.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Rocks.
You're
Once
welcome.
again, we are so happy to see you all again. And let's just get started. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, and we're back, ready to start. And for those, and it has, again, it's been a minute. So for those of you who do not remember or are new to here, instead of, as far as recaps go, instead of me hastily talking about whatever the heck it is I remember from our last session, we have started doing a thing where we have one of our players describe what happened in our last session in character. And this week, that character happens to be our very own rogue, Zeneral. Zeneral, what the fuck happened last time? It's been months.
Oh,
I absolutely
boy.
do not remember.
Oh boy, do I have a story for you.
Can't wait to hear it.
Okay, so Z is like sitting down and hastily writing notes in this book. And it's in like thieves can't, so like she can read it, but like nobody else can. And she says, holy crap, the group really went off the handle this time and just immediately attacked people on a beach without saying anything. Keithan killed 2 people that might come to bite us in the ass. But I was able to try and calm it down, so we'll see how well that pans out later. We were able to talk to, oh God, not that name. What is her name?
Montreal?
Monreal, thank you. We were able to talk to Monreal, and she offered us some soup, but Theon pushed it over, and we all were only able to eat a little bit, but it was pretty good. You know how food-driven this group it gets. We did find some information out. Not that I think we're supposed to know, but Amiriel and not Montreal. I'm writing Montreal, and then I'm scribbling off, and then I'm writing the hag's actual name and saying they're siblings. They apparently used to rule like 50 years ago, and there was a fallout because Amiria just wanted people to worship her and not really try to create a concrete society, whereas Montreal wanted to. create like a society, which honestly I'm with Monreal. There's no room in life to be vain when there's so many people that need help. But Monreal wants us to try and reveal what a crappy person her sister is and how much she's been lying to her people. And she gave me this stone. So we'll see what happens. We did get her finger, though, to tell or prove Amiria that we killed Monreal. There's a lot of squabbling back and forth. Why can't the siblings just get along for a little bit? Like, it's just communication. What is going on? We do think there's still something going on beneath the castle, though. And Monreal says that she's going to help us if we can prove her sister's a piece of shit. We might have a solid plan. I've got a theory on what's going on, but I'm not really sure yet. I think I want to talk to the group about it before I write my ideas down. Till next time. Z.
Absolutely amazing. Show-stopping. Great.
You muted yourself.
Shut up! No, I didn't. Absolutely amazing. Show-stopping. Perfect. Thank you very much for that recap, Z. So, on that note, you guys are waking up from the long rest that you took on the beach nearest to this village between Monreal and the undersea city. There are still guards waiting for you, but it is now daytime. Those guards are still, they look scared at you. Honestly, they're holding their little tridents, and you can tell very clearly the reason why they haven't advanced upon you in your sleep is because, you guys are scary.
Oh, they're on the beach near us.
They're on the beach in front of the gate to the city, basically waiting.
Okay.
And you guys have gotten your full rests, and you are.
So they can see us.
They can see you, but they cannot hear you. Like
Oh, okay. Good to know.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
Do we know why they're there? Like, did they already tell us, or?
No. You presume they're there because you murdered 2 villagers in cold blood.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But...
So, Tam.
Right.
Oh, Tam is cooking a nice little breakfast. Let's see how he does.
While he's doing that, team, what are we gonna do?
Well, I don't know if we'll be able to get out of this one. Well, at least
Who's gonna fess
me.
up to?
I'll fess up. It will be fine.
Yeah, but like, are we gonna get out? Like, are we gonna break you out, or do you want one of us to go in who can break out ourselves?
Well, if we think the dungeons are below, that might give a little bit more insight to what's down there potentially, or easier to locate, especially if I'm the one that can feel where things are.
That's true. You did have that. Okay.
Right. And yeah, it seems like the most expedient method to get down there is to just get arrested. But I like to try to just be a creature you can hold somewhere in your pocket. I don't love that these guards are watching us, so if I'm going to turn into something else, I should do it out of sight. Maybe we can move to a place where they can't see us right now.
Not a bad idea. Or can stand in front of you or something. I don't know.
Then I'll disappear though. Like, yeah, I just don't want to do it where there's 4 of us and then suddenly there's only 3. So if we move out of sight, then it might seem like I just walked off and gone somewhere else, perhaps.
It wouldn't be the first time I was in jail, I'm sure.
I
I
mean,
guess it depends.
it's possible they won't take all of us if I just fess up.
Right.
Not alive, Tam suddenly says. I'm just kidding.
I don't think he's really built for prison, so someone should probably watch him.
I don't want to become anybody's pet.
That's true. Well, the other thing to keep
Being a
in
pet
mind,
can be nice occasionally.
the other thing to keep in mind is
He's a
that
child.
He'll figure out eventually.
Can we stop? I made sandwiches.
Well, are they good sandwiches?
Actually, you well, everybody give me a perception check.
15.
9.
13.
Rox, what did you get?
22.
Oh, okay. Everyone, okay. So, Gnarl, they look fine. But to everybody else, they smell pretty good. And you're like not even sure where Tam got the bread. Because you guys have been in water for the past several hours. So, like, where he got the bread, you have no idea, but it smells good. It smells delicious. You take a bite, and yeah, it's pretty fucking good. It is miles and above better than anything else he has made so far.
I look at Keithan.
Good improvement, Tam.
Oh, thanks. I tried real hard.
I just nod my head. I'm like, yeah.
See, criticism works.
Yeah, I was so afraid of failure that I remade these 6 times.
Did you
complex?
Did you conjure up some bread, Tam? Where'd it come from?
I don't know. It was just there.
Where?
Like in a little knapsack next to camp.
Wait,
I'm still eating
You're
this,
not-
but I'm looking at it going,
No, in like its own little knapsack next to camp.
there was just a bag here when we got here. I don't remember that.
When I woke up. Yeah, it was just like right there.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. There was like a little note from Montreal that said, "You guys look hungry." I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that. I was like, "Why are you guys freaking out?" Oh, right. Yeah, no. It's from Montreal. She gave us some bread and stuff for food for the morning.
Very subtly like try to spit out what is in my mouth and put the sandwich down.
Okay. Give me a stealth check to do that.
It's not gonna be great. 8.
8. Yeah, so you're like trying to like kind of subtly like but like as you're doing, like you weren't able to like surreptitiously do it. It turned like you like kind of cover your mouth and then go and you're like, wow, that was more forceful than I meant for it to be. And Tam's like, oh.
What's wrong, Theon?
What do you mean what's wrong?
What's wrong with the sandwich?
It's the woman. I don't trust her one bit, and you know that. I'm not eating this.
I mean, the soup she gave us was just fine.
What do you
Plus,
mean, why
we
not?
have a task to do for her. So,
Yeah.
I mean, she wouldn't really want to
It's
ruin
just
our
gonna
day.
she wants,
Yeah,
we're
why would
doing a
she-
task for her. Why
why-
would she poison us?
If anything, this could be good magic bread. That'll make us strong.
Do you feel stronger?
No, it just tasted good.
DM, do I feel different?
No. It was just bread.
My belly's full at least.
I'll just eat some like dried fruit from my bag or
I
something.
feel brighter, so
I don't know why you're all trusting her so easily.
I don't know why you trust Amaria so easily.
I don't trust either of them.
Okay.
It's not hard. Sorry.
Food is food.
Yeah,
And
kinda.
usually people who offer food, I don't know. I don't really trust her either. But food's food. You need sustenance.
I understand.
You can't just live off of dried fruit forever.
At least another day I can.
So,
But I understand what you're saying.
Tam looks over at the group of fishmen with their little weapons. Are we just gonna turn ourselves in, or?
I mean, I could walk over and turn myself in. Maybe it'll take just me if you all want to deal with the other task.
I think I should go with you, Keithan. I threw my axe, so.
Yeah, but you threw your axe at the right individual.
Yeah, but I can't be sneaky like Z can, so.
But I could keep, I don't know, I could help keep.
Maybe, maybe Z and Keithan goes together, and then Z, you can bust you both out.
Kind of what I was thinking. And we've got the stones, so we could communicate.
Bro.
Did we have a plan on how to flip the item to Amaria?
Well, Amaria is expecting, or I'm assuming is going to be expecting, like, proof that we handled this hag witch outside, which is what the finger is for. So I thought maybe we could wrap the stone and the finger together, or we could pass off the finger and I can slip the stone on her somehow.
Do you think she'd be willing to do like a public display of the hag is dead and in front of her people, and that would be the point to slip it to her?
Do you see
so
how
that everyone sees?
She is?
Yeah.
Probably would. She'd make a fucking festival out of it.
That would be the best time to slip something. I know.
Maybe that's how we keep you out of jail. You're the, like, yes, you killed 2 people, but, like, we did it in the process of...
If you think about it, I really saved 8.
I feel like that attitude is good for convincing Amaria not to jail you, but I feel like that attitude is bad for every other reason.
I think it's pretty fair.
Okay. Okay. I'll just he like goes back to like pushing around like sizzling pieces of fish on his little fire pot.
Smelling good?
Yeah, it smells great.
Oh,
assuming not great food in the dungeon, so.
Oh yeah, if they even feed you.
How are we, I point at Tam and I, supposed to meet with you all if you're going down to the dungeon?
That's even it. Like, we might be able to talk our way out of going to the dungeon and just immediately going to Amaria. And
but we do
want... Hey, look what we have. Proof.
The point of it, though, was to actually investigate what's down there underneath the castle, because if we can circumvent this whole sister conflict, which I would prefer to do, and just get to the root of the matter, then that's better. That's, I think, why we were going to go down there and check it out, because Keithan had a pretty strong feeling about it.
Yeah, Monreal said she could lead us down there through some secret passages.
But we had to expose her sister first.
We can do it ourselves, too, I think.
It's almost like there's several avenues that we can explore.
We can all go together instead of separating, too, if we have to go down that way. I don't mind punching a couple guards.
The thing is, I suppose it is true we don't want to take Tam into jail. That doesn't seem like a great idea.
I can't go to jail!
Can or can't?
I cannot. I
Cannot.
can't go to jail.
Right.
Not again.
I mean, it would be a new life experience.
I don't want to go to jail. It sounds cold and dark in there.
That's completely respectable. Understandable. Well, I suppose somebody could stay behind with him. He could stay behind on his own. You could hang out here on the beach.
No, I'm want to join you guys. I just would rather not be behind bars. I would rather not have a criminal record.
I don't think anyone's
out
gonna
with
care
us.
about your criminal record here.
I don't think so either. I can't imagine this is going to be on the books for the continent at large.
Okay, if you're sure,
I'm never
I'll
sure.
become a hardened criminal. I'll get tats.
Character background.
Ruffle his hair. I think you'd look cute with a tattoo or two.
He like shakes his head and he's like, "No, I'm a hardened criminal. Don't touch
you're
me.
The
I'm
most
dangerous."
badass wizard.
Yeah.
Cutest hardened criminal I ever did see.
I'm not a nerdy wizard. I'm a dangerous wizard with a leather jacket.
So, can I punch the guards? That's what I would like to know.
You can punch anything.
I know, but I don't want to punch them without. I really want to punch them.
These specific guards, or like once if we get thrown into the dungeon, then punch those guards.
Both, all of the above.
All of the
I mean,
Been a
maybe
while.
not these ones, but if we get thrown in the dungeon, like it's all fair game. So, in case we
At least
decide to
one.
play the. I'm just saying, if we wanted to play the, we were just taking care of your problem that you told us to. It might be best not to punch these specific guards.
honestly, I'm a little afraid. Gnarl, I've seen you punch. I'm a little afraid you might kill them with one.
I have self-control. Okay, I know that these are deadly weapons. I know that.
I mean, at that point, we might as well just get rid of like any witnesses. So,
Keithan, stop!
just give a sly little smirk to Tam at that.
I'll give the rest of my sandwich to Keithan.
What happened to the hardened criminal?
Okay, you guys, you caught me.
All
I'm
right.
not a hardened criminal. I'm a goody two shoes at heart, you guys.
I never would have realized. So are we just gonna go try to talk to Amaria? Is that what we're going for here? And then if we all get thrown in jail, so be it. I'd still like to become some sort of creature, I think, and just hang out in someone's pocket.
You can hang out in my pocket.
Well, you might not be the one getting thrown behind bars if that
Oh,
happens.
right.
So I should be in Keithan's pocket, I think.
Oh, also remember you gotta cast while they're breathing on us.
I will as soon as we start to get going. I'll take about 10 minutes to do that whenever we decide to go. Actually, that might be a good other thing to do if we can get out of sight for a few minutes. Are there any DM? Are there any like I don't know what's beyond the beach? Like, are there paths
There
that we
is.
could go hidden? Like,
So-
not just a single rock where we would like go behind, or, like, but like some like a good spot to hide. Or to be unseen.
I would say, yeah, this is actually a pretty shallow beach. Like there's not a lot of beach space where you guys are. And right behind you is probably, like kind of that, sandy, deserty area where you walk up a bunch of craggy rocks kind of stuff. So there's like, yeah, big old craggy rocks, like probably 10, 15 feet behind you that you can like crawl around and hide behind and stuff.
Okay. Would it look like I had just left entirely? Like, could I make it look like we all went that way and everybody said goodbye to me and I just left? Like, that's kind of what I was hoping for, like something that would.
I mean,
Or I guess I could just be hiding there, which would be weird, but.
I think it would be like, like I feel like it would be very easy to, just kind of like everybody give you a hug and then be like bye, and then you just kind of leave.
Okay.
And, yeah,
Awesome.
that wouldn't be difficult to do.
So,
just kind of walk off stage.
right. Okay. So if we could go sort of head that way for as soon as we've decided exactly what we're doing, we can head that way for a minute, make it seem like I'm just leaving, and when we're out of sight, I can cast water breathing and turn myself into a little crab or something.
Yeah. Or can you do like a smaller octopus or something? 'Cause
I could do an octopus.
they can like squeeze into areas.
Oh, that's a good idea. I could do that. Absolutely. You'd have to get in the water pretty quick, but I can be out of the water for a little while as an octopus, just not too terribly long. So that should be the last thing we do.
Yeah, and we can say you got called off by Hala.
Paula?
Hala.
Hala, yeah.
She gave
Down on
me
an
a
urgent
holla,
matter.
and I left.
But also, I feel like it would be a little suspicious if there was a mauve octopus near us.
Just like it hiding in a pack.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I was like, yeah, if we like left and then, came back with no Fion but one octopus.
No,
I feel
no,
like
no,
that
no.
would
I'm hiding in somebody's.
Okay.
And I'll be a little one. I won't be a giant great octopus. I'll be a little one.
I was thinking about what it would be like to be in jail. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Hopefully you don't have to experience that, and we won't have to face it.
If they put their hands on y'all, I might punch them. Just a fair warning.
Okay, but you can't.
It makes
Please
sense.
don't kill them. Please don't murder people with one punch. Gnarl.
Not non-lethal. Just enough to give a little warning.
Okay.
Yeah, like a love tap.
Yeah.
Those
With
still
some
hurt.
force.
Well, all right. I guess, is the plan to go try to talk to Amaria first? Is that what you all would prefer? And try to just pass it off as we did what we had to do in order to complete the task?
I'm not very good with talking, so I look at Z.
Or Keith?
I look at Keithan.
Yeah,
Or Tam looks at Keithan.
Fionn, I think you and I are usually the best of discussions.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to do that.
Yeah, and if I'm thrown in the dungeon, then it definitely would probably be Z.
I mean, Keithan did convince a whole fancy council that we didn't belong in jail one time. Or that you guys didn't belong in jail one time.
Did quite a good job of it, I must say.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was not what I was there for, but yeah.
I think it might be extra good just because I think the fish people might think Keithan will eat them.
Oh,
I mean,
was
they're not
thinking
necessarily wrong, but
perhaps you would trust Keith and more. I don't know. Did we get? No, I guess I don't think we got any kind of feeling about like Keith and being more like them liking Keith and more than the rest of us, the fish people. No, okay.
This might be a really stupid thought, and I'm full of those, so Keithan,
That's my favorite part about you, Nora.
how about not even admitting to killing those people? They got in the way.
You want to gaslight the queen?
Well, that is actually what happened. Keith didn't target them specifically, isn't that right?
Yeah, they were in the way.
They
I
were.
saved 8 people.
It was not meant. It was not intentional. That's the truth. I'm peering at Keith and like hoping that this is true.
My intention was not to kill the 2.
Right. So
I
that's
mean, if it
100% true.
if that is 100% true, then it wouldn't even
If I
be
was
a
going
lie.
to kill them, then I would aim at like in the center of their party and see how many I can knock out and then go for the others.
I
Instead,
mean,
let them pass.
I mean,
I even popped back at them and then had to walk past them again. Didn't murder a single one the second time around.
I mean, if that's true, and what Monreal
Tam.
says, I mean, if what Monreal says about her sister is also true, I think that would work because Monreal is like, Amaria doesn't really care about the fish people. She just likes that they worship her. So I feel like, yeah, if you were like, yeah, we were trying to hurt the person that we were aiming for the person that you actually hate. But then two fish people that you don't really care about got in the way. I think that might work.
I mean,
Phrase it a little bit better, but yeah.
Well,
that's true.
You're the poet. I'm just here. I just work here, you guys.
So, want to just avoid getting thrown out, or thrown in? Okay.
Yeah, let's try that. And maybe with enough audience members, we can try and slip the stone on her, or should I wait for that?
I mean, I would wait for an audience at least.
I suppose the only thing then is that I really do want to see what's down underneath the castle, because I know that that's important. So I suppose I could just swim and go.
By yourself?
I don't know. I mean, the part of this plan was really just to get down, see what was down there.
I mean, but also if we're able to take care of Amaria, then we should have more time to go down there.
That's true. I don't care about that as much, but sure. I whatever the rest of you would like, I'll go along with, but I just wanted to mention that we don't then have a good idea about how to get down there and check it out. And I know, Keith, and you've been
like
that's important.
I mean, this could be a really good distraction, and Fionn, if you promise to come back as soon as you see what's down there, you gotta promise.
Oh, I absolutely would, Tam.
If you promise to come back as soon as possible after that, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, he gives it a little pinky. Okay. Then no one goes to jail except for temporarily for however long she's down there.
Well, I'll still hang out in Keithan's pocket then, I think. Do you have a good pocket for me, or a space I can hang out to, Keithan?
Yeah, I think I have a
pack or
bag of holding as well.
Oh, I can't go in there. I can't go in there.
No?
Yeah, that will suffocate someone 100% of the time.
I have
I haven't
about 10
tried
minutes.
throwing in a live item into it, like a live thing. So, if you all say so, all right. Yeah, I have like other little bag that you can put yourself into, unless you really are pocket size. Yeah, like pocket on my vest.
I was thinking maybe like a foot long.
Okay, yeah, so maybe like in a pillowcase situation. Okay.
Maybe in like your backpack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Traveling
You
bag.
can just open it.
Well, we
As
should
long
probably
as
do
you
it when we're
keep
not in
that
eyesight of the guards.
Yes, we just got to figure out what we're doing before I turn into a creature that can't talk. So, the only, I guess, question is, what if they confiscate the bags? Does anyone, Gnarl or Zeneral, do you have like pockets actually on your clothes?
Well,
Like
I mean,
large pockets of any kind?
if they confiscate our bags, that just means that they will probably be left unattended when they're focusing on us, right? The bags are going to be that. I think that would make it easier for you, right?
Possibly. I was hoping I don't get locked in a closet somewhere, but I don't know if they have undersea closets the way they do.
I don't think I saw any
All right,
closets.
okay.
Yeah.
I see. Works for me. Oh, this is a mess we've gotten into.
We're gonna go talk to
Figure it
Maria.
out as we
You're
go.
gonna become a squid, hide in a backpack,
Okay.
find an opportune moment to go down to dungeon-esque area, and we're just going to talk to Amaria and try to distract her for a while.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let me
Live
double
up to her
check
vanity.
something about, okay, 30 feet. So the first thing then that I think we should do is all like go behind that rock and like make it look like I'm heading out. I'll like pack my bags. And we all need to go back there, and we need to sit there for 10 minutes while I cast. I guess I can say this in character. We need to sit there for 10 minutes while I ritual cast water breathing on all of us.
Okay.
And then I shall turn into
you
a cephalopod.
My only thing is that might be a little suspicious. Like, we just leave for a while, then we come back one person, like...
If you're all saying goodbye to me, should be fine. Leave some. You can leave a couple of your things here to make it look like you're coming back.
Okay.
Leave some of your stuff.
Okay.
We're just going to the bathroom together.
That's
I
true.
heard
People
that's
do
what
that all
girls
the time.
do all the time.
Not uncommon. Okay, well, I'm like getting up. I'm like packing my bag up and like kind of like trying to make it look like I'm the one who's going to be heading out, and then I'll gesture to everybody and yeah.
Tam makes a face and then holds his hand like trying to make a very sincere show of saying goodbye.
Oh, baby. I wrap him up in a big hug and I scooch the top of his head.
Okay, and his I'm gonna do a performance check.
Should I do one as well?
Yes, please.
Oh, I cast guidance on myself.
Okay. I'll allow it this time.
I mean, oh God. Okay, thank you. I fucking forget I have that. Well, natural 20. I guess I didn't need that.
Oh, wow. So yeah, no, like, well, Tam rolled, and so he's like, as he gives you a hug, and you,
Well, it'll just look like he's like kind of pretending to be sorry to see me go, but like I'm really going.
Yeah, no, she's like, yeah, you have that like bittersweet smile on your face, like with the shade of like a glistening shade over your eyes as you like hug him real tight, you know, and like to the point where like Tam's like, you good? And you're like, yeah, it's fine. I just want to hold you for a moment more, kind of thing. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'm real sad about this. And yeah, it's like you adults are like, oh, wait, is Fiona leaving? Like you guys get kind of wrapped up in this scene a little bit too. Yeah.
Well, come see me off then, at least.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's like,
okay, I'll take Tam's hand and I'll motion and I'll like, yeah, leave some of your crap there so you looks like you're coming back.
He leaves his cooking stuff there. Like,
perfect.
Yeah.
So
And
we'll just wander that way and make it look casual. It's not super urgent. It's not super anything.
so yeah, you guys wander off.
Okay. If we get tucked away, I will sit and I need 10 minutes to ritual cast water breathing.
Okay. So everybody sits in a little circle and water breathing is cast and you guys feel a little wheezy on air. And they're like, as like I imagine like when water breathing is cast on you, like, you know, you're kind of like switching your body into like breathing in water mode. So like I feel like it constantly feels like you're like kind of congested in like when you're not breathing water, like not in the like soupy cold way, but like your sinuses are swollen, so it's like just kind of a little hard to like breathe through your nose kind of thing. I feel like that's what water breathing feels like when it's cast on you and you're not actively breathing water.
Just checking my spells. Sorry, talk amongst yourselves while I'm casting. Oh God.
I'm gonna take out some of my playing cards because this is real fucking boring. Like playing solitaire.
Okay, I think that's.
Wait, move the you gotta move the 2 of hearts over there. Because then you can get the card behind it, and then you'll be able to put the.
Smart. Who taught you this?
Whenever my mom was like off on a hunt and didn't want me there, I would play a lot of solitaire. I like strategy games.
I'll play some poker.
Okay, let's play poker. I'm not very good at it. I'm very bad at bluffing.
We'll teach you.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. The other thing I'm going to do. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Did. Sorry, I got in my own world. Right before I change into an octopus, I'm going to cast Eagle's Splendor on Heathened with its ability, and it will give you advantage on charisma checks.
Okay, for how long, and does that require concentration?
For an hour, and yes, it does, which I can still hold, I believe, while I am an animal.
Okay.
Because I still have all my like stats and everything while I'm an animal.
Okay.
I guess I can double check that, but
yeah.
I think that's
also, does it have a range on it? Like, I feel like, nah, it's fine. I'll let you have it. But something.
It's like it's a one-time spell,
yeah.
I think, and then.
I think it's at another time. Like, I'll let you have it this time, but at another time, it might be worth looking up. Like, if you're like actively keeping up a spell effect on someone and you like lose sight of them, like.
Yeah, I have to touch them to cast it, and then I think after that.
Okay. Yeah. You can.
I don't see anything about that in here, but
no,
I see it.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say you can mentally like once you cast the spell, you can like feel like a magical tether between the two of you that you can choose to keep a hold of.
Okay. Cool.
Magical tether in my backpack.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. And then I turn into an octopus.
And then you turn into an octopus.
I'm like a cute little foot-long little mauve octopus.
Oh.
A mini version of the thing I was the previous day in the game.
A Fiantopus. An Octo-Eon. Fianopus. No.
I open my bag.
That sounds like a swear word. And so yeah, you just I don't know if the mic is picking up my my popping noises, but yeah.
It was good. It was subtle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. But let's see how I'm gonna roll a deception check to see how well Tam learned how to bluff with Gnarl. Playing poker.
Do I need to roll anything?
We can go up against your passive insight. What is your passive insight?
That is gonna be a 15.
A 15? Ooh. So
I wish my passive insight was that high. My passive perception is pretty good, but get that insight.
So actually Tam does really well. Like he has a very subtle tell. Like when he's lying, he'll look away from his cards. Like so he's like not like almost as if he's not like trying to look away from the fact that he's like lying, right? You know, he's not trying to look at the lie he's making. But like if you hadn't been paying so much attention to give him pointers, you wouldn't have caught it. But so yeah, you definitely teach him some valuable lying skills that may or may not come back to bite you in the ass later.
Carl just feels a lot of pride.
And then yeah, so like Tim will lay out all of his cards and he's like, "Aha! A royal flush."
Damn. All right, I'll just hand him some money.
Really?
Oh my god. Where is my stuff? It's right in front of my face, you guys. I don't usually use my computer. I usually use it on my phone, so I'm sorry. I'll hand him 1 silver.
He takes it and he's like, "I'll buy a loaf of bread with it." And he will take that 1 silver and put it in his own little pouch.
I snake one arm out of the bag and urgently tap Keithan on the shoulder.
Everything?
I open it.
Yeah.
Like, you look fine? Okay, go. All right. I close the back and start walking.
Oh, yeah, it's time to go. Sorry. Gnarl was teaching me to lie.
Like,
Sorry, Gnarl was
Cousin
not
Handy, good
teaching
job,
me to
Gnarl.
lie. In fact, I learned no skills while I was with Gnarl.
perfect. All of keeping.
So, you guys all leave the come back to your little area and start packing up. Since Fion got that natural 20, I don't feel like you guys got to roll any performance or deception checks to like pretend that you just lost one of your very close group members. Like, no, that was enough. Like you that was, you know, one of the guards is crying off in the distance because they could catch the it was very, very sad. It was very sad. So you guys pack up your stuff and slowly approach the guards next to the in front of the rusted gates towards the small village, which will then lead into the undersea city. And as you guys slowly approach, two of the guards, there are 4 of them. There are 6 of them. They want to outnumber you because you guys are scary. But two of the 4 like hold their tridents up to you very warily. And
Are you here to escort us to Her Grace Amaria?
they look at each other, and one in the back says, "You're under arrest for the murder of 2 of our citizens. Please come peacefully."
I don't believe you've been fully informed of the situation. We were here to take care of the hag for Amaria.
Give me a persuasion check.
I hold up the finger to give her advantage.
She already has advantage because of.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna keep that in my pocket.
Wait,
from the spell that Fion.
I think that's just on charisma, or is that
charisma based?
Yeah, charisma based
Oh.
checks, which and
Cool.
persuasion is a charisma based check.
Yeah, I got you.
did not
boo.
know that, so appreciate it.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yay. Persuasion 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, that's way over 17. Slowly, they lower their tridents, and we can also say that Zenral like held up the finger. And they're like, they look at each other, and one says, "Will you come with us peacefully?"
Yeah, we're heading to Amaria anyways. Are you going that direction?
We will escort you.
Sounds like a good plan.
And you see you see several of them put away handcuffs, or like put handcuffs back into their belts. It does not look like they are going to arrest you right at this moment. So they lead you back through the little village, and you can see several people, several eyes peering at you from behind little huts. Like there, you don't see a full single person. Like everyone seems like they're actively trying to hide from you. But you walk, you wade into the water that'll lead you into the undersea city, and one stops and looks back. Will you die? And like he points to the water. Can you
We're good for a time.
Okay. He says before diving down into the water. And yeah, you guys are led, you guys, wade into the sea and go down and through some wisping tunnels, and slowly, you begin to see the bioluminescent lights become fancier and more resplendent as you make your way back to the palace. And you go a familiar route until finally you are brought back to the same throne room that you were in when you first met Lady Amaria. And she is there as beautiful as ever, with her ugly ass pugfish just sitting there. Even though you're underwater and it has gills, it somehow is still wheezing with its gills. And Amaria sits up as she sees you, and she looks at her guards and says, "What is the meaning of this? I told you to arrest them for doing, they killed one of your own. You're supposed to, justice." She says, and they all bow, kneel before her, and one says, "Great queen." Well, actually, it says more, and she will say in common, "Oh?" And, we'll look at each of you. "So, they tell me that you have an explanation for murder. I would like to hear it."
Your Grace, when we arrived, there was 10 townspeople that were attempting to attack the hag. I simply aimed something to disrupt the group so that your townspeople, unfortunately 2 of them, got hit and didn't make it. But truly, all of them would have most likely died. The other 8 were able to gather their 2 and drag them off. They had no business trying to attack the hag. Not with a simple look that could cause death. She looked at, and I'll kind of just glance over to Gnarl.
Yeah, she pretty much scared the shit out of me. And that doesn't happen very often.
Well,
a few of us almost fell to it, but the hag has been taken care of.
She is a terrifying beast, I will admit. Very ugly and scornful. And yes, Z?
Can I think it was an investigation check last time, but can I try to look through her potential illusion to see if...
Yes, you may make an intelligence investigation check.
And according to my notes, I have advantage from last session.
You do.
Okay, I just wanted to double check to make sure that is still correct. Okay.
Yep.
Give me a second. It is a 23.
A 23?
Yeah.
As she's speaking, as she's going on her little monologue about how awful, scornful, and hateful and ugly the Dread Witch Monreal is, you're squinting and you begin to see it. You can see the slight bend. It's almost like her current appearance is like a lens flare, right? Where, a mirror is reflecting the sun into your eyes, right? And if you turn just the right way, all of a sudden that beautiful appearance is no longer shining in your eyes, and you can see past to the gruesome and awful appearance beneath. She looks...
That's all. I
Yeah.
just wanted to do that and listen to Keith and explain. I just wanted to look.
Yep, you were 100% able to see past. So from what you say, it was you really saved everyone, and they were just the others were unfortunate collateral damage. Is that?
And unfortunately, they were too close to her by the time we arrived.
Hmm.
It was the quickest, easiest way to get the townspeople out of the way.
Interesting. Give me a persuasion check. With advantage.
Just having my own party over here, trying to hype up Keithan.
19.
19? Okay, good. That does seem plausible. You know, in the heat of battle, and also with how awful she looks, and how I can completely understand how terrified you must have been to be set upon by her visage. You know, how confused things might get in the in the confusion. I believe you, Keithan. But it's not me that you need to convince. She grabs her her fish and looks at him. Dearest, do you believe her? And then she looks she like faces his smushed fucking face towards the group. Do you believe them? And Keithan, for funsies, give me an animal handling check.
Okay days. Is that also charisma based?
No, it is wisdom based, but
It's worth a shot.
In the background, be like, "Oh, what a cute."
Take advantage on it. Take advantage on it. With Gnarl helping, just being like,
Thank you. I rolled 2 twos. So 4.
Oh God!
Just thinking
Please
about,
don't
like-
let the campaign hinge on this.
He tastes good. Like, I'm just thinking about, like, what would this rainbow fish taste like? This thing is barely breathing. Like, you might as well put it out of its misery. Like, I'm just thinking about what this thing would taste like on barbecue. My reasoning for an animal handling.
So, Monreal turns him back and looks at him, and she's like, "What do you think? What is your?" I can't remember what I named the fucking pugfish. It was like Reginald or something like that, right?
That sounds pretty spot on to me, but I know nothing.
I've got a name in here that's Sir Barnabas, but that might be a character.
Yeah, it's Sir.
Sir Barnabas, I think. No?
Yeah, that could.
Yes. It's Bambus. Bambus.
Barnabas.
It
Because
might be
an R and an N would look like an M.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it is Barnabas. There
Yes,
you go.
that's
Okay.
right. I just wrote it with nothing around it. I just have a name. So I'm hoping that's right.
I have written down ugly fish / pug, but my R and N are too close together, and it's Barnabas.
Sir Barnabas, what is your take on this situation? And you hear her go. She looks back at you. I assume that means it's fine. Yeah, and it just go. is the noise that it makes.
I just give a slight nod to the queen.
It absolutely did not matter. I just wanted to scare you guys.
I was like, this crazy lady or a fucking pet. Like,
well, so what did you do with her Did you take care of her? Is she? I assume if you're back, that means she's dead, and all of our problems are solved. Is that correct?
You have cause for celebration.
Everybody that nodded needs to make a deception check.
Ethan, you get advantage.
Yeah, I was just grabbing my second dice.
I'm gonna
so I
do
was like, wait a second.
it. So basically, how this is going to work is the same way that like a group stealth check would work. Is rule of averages essentially. So
16.
16. Okay.
I got a 10. I think I'm just distracted by looking through her illusion.
Okay.
Deception, you said?
Yeah.
19.
19. Perfect. So she's like, so we do. Do you have any proof? I do need.
I whip
Yeah.
out the finger.
Oh my god! How ugly and awful.
Like, hold
Yeah,
it.
we weren't really sure about like bringing a body. It just seemed like this
Yes,
was a lot more portable.
I would.
And-
I would be.
The smell
I would
alone.
hate the smell. Thank you. I very much appreciate how considerate you're being towards me and my delicate nose. I have a very refined palate. But also I will take that. Thank you. And she will kind of tuck it away somewhere. A celebration it will be. And everybody that was in the court, and she goes, and slowly, yeah, she, you hear a melodic version of the fish people's language, and then you hear a slow round of applause. As people are, you can kind of tell that they're like, oh, okay. We will have a grand party in your honor tonight. And, there will be a parade. Sir Reginald, I assume was her speaker's name. Ugh. I remember Sir Bart, her pet's name and her, her speaker's name being very similar.
Finibus.
Yes, Finibus. Thank you, not Reginald. Finibus. Sir Finibus, yes, I need you to prepare a parade for tonight. And yes, it needs to be the grandest thing that we have ever held. And, and our finest lodgings goes towards this group. And wasn't there one more of you? Are we missing one? I seem to remember there was one that was pink. I liked her because she was pink.
She got called away on hollow business.
You hear one of the guards behind you go, it was very emotional and very sad. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Well, no matter. I don't care. Guards, you take them to one of the rooms that's very nice, the one I like. And you all can, relax after your terrible, terrible experience dealing with that dreadful witch and murdering her and whatnot and taking care of all my problems. Feel free to sit there for as long as you need, and then tonight there will be a lovely little parade, and make sure to, practice your waves and your smile for me, each of you. Practice those in the mirror, why don't you? She points at Tam. Yours is cute. Yours is cute.
The ones with the sharp teeth.
Yeah.
What terrible teeth.
Yeah, she looks at you and is like, "Oh dear. Okay. Well, they're fish. They're all fish. They don't know what pretty is anyway, except for me. Be off. I have much to attend to." And with that, you guys are fucking dismissed.
Your Highness, will you be there? Will you be at the?
Of course,
is there
yes,
like
I
a-
will. I will be in my throne with not pallbearers. Pallbearers are for funerals, but something similar. On the shoulders of several of my followers, and yeah, you will be escorting me through the villages. And we will be presenting the finger of the witch that has been, ruining my life. It'll be a great time, and everyone will give us offerings that I will take, but you can have some of. It'll be great. It'll be amazing.
I will kind of like elbow Z and just be like, you gotta spend time with the hot queen that you've been crushing on. Kind of loudly so the queen can hear, and like kind of shoving Z towards her.
Yeah, you can see her just.
Just does what I just did. Just like scratch the back of my head and like. Okay, so where are these quarters?
Yes, just follow my guards. Have a good night. We'll see you in a couple of hours.
We want to make ourselves presentable, of course.
Mhm.
Just look to the others.
You should. Yes, it would do you very well. Some beauty rest for most of you. Anyway, happy day. And yeah, you guys are escorted out by one guard.
Back to our room. This room that we're staying in.
Yep, back into the original room you guys were staying in. That is half water.
Oh yeah.
Make sure my bag's in the water half.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, actually, I was gonna say, as soon as I figure out where everybody's staying, like
Mhm.
figure out which room it is,
Mhm.
I'll like give Keithan a little wave and I'll bloop out. I want to do some recon.
Yep. Perfect. This is the perfect opportunity for you to do so. Will you please give me a stealth check
I will.
to be an inconspicuous octopus?
Okay, come on.
Inconspicuous octopus.
If needed, I will try to distract the guard if he's like posted outside our door.
Okay,
With,
yeah, you
like-
can absolutely do that. How do you distract the guard?
Is it one? It's one of the fish guys that like
Yeah.
escorted us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry about the two townspeople. I give my deepest condolences.
One was my sister.
Oh,
Take advantage.
It's like big dinner plate, like octopus eyes, like, oh no.
yeah. I
Um,
put on like that is terrible. I'm
Oh.
truly sorry.
Behind the door, I'm gonna palm Keithan like 5 gold, hoping that Keithan will get the thought. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how your services work. And then like, pass out 5, 7, 8 golds. 8 golds.
1 gold or 8?
8
Okay.
golds.
Okay. He looks at you. He will reach out his hand and take the shiny gold and put it in his pouch, and he says, "Your gold will never replace a lifetime of memories."
I understand that, but I hope it'll at least help with a proper service. Whatever your culture deems.
If you can hear that, I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds very loud in my brain.
Nope. I'm picking it up loud and clear.
Okay, good. Fionn, give me a stealth check with advantage.
23.
23. So yeah, you're just blooping away. And so from the chiseled map that you have seen that Sir Finibus gave you, you do remember that the dungeons were deep below, and you guys are in deep waters. So you are able to go into the main chamber of the the main chamber of the undersea city, and go down, down as the lights begin to fade. Do you have dark vision as an octopus?
Yes, 30 feet. Yeah, dark vision.
Perfect. 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's standard.
Well, I think 60 feet is
Oh, all right.
standard. But
I've
it's
got-
fine. It's fine.
I've got 30 feet of it.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's better than having no dark vision
Yeah.
and being on a recon mission.
Like, oh shit, I didn't think this through.
So you go deep down, and slowly there's not nearly as much light, but there is dim blue lights here and there. And you eventually see, two guards standing in front of this craggy entrance with a soft blue light behind them. And I'll let your previous stealth check ride. And you're able to kind of slip between their legs as you start kind of blooping through this dungeon. There are several cells. Most of them are empty. There's a few where you see some fish people sitting forlornly within the cell. I'm having a hard time with words today. And
Sometimes.
there's probably a row of maybe about 5 of them, with alternating cells on each side until you come to kind of a fork, essentially, and both are sloping in different directions. One is kind of sloping upward and one is sloping downwards. Which way would you like to go?
I'll go downward. That seems promising.
Okay.
Down further.
Okay. It begins to slope down, and there are fewer and fewer lights here, to almost to the point where it becomes completely dark. There are no more lights here, and you come upon a dead end.
Okay. Is it like I'm in like stone corridors?
Yes, you are in like carved stone corridors. They're very uneven.
Okay. And it looks like more of the same at the end?
Mm-hmm.
Can I take a good look around, like scramble all over the wall and peer out and see if there's any cracks or any funny business?
Yeah, give me an investigation check, please.
Okay. Investigation. Oh no. Oh wait, I get to keep my...
Yeah, you get to keep your mental stats.
Oh, I got an even better stealth than that. Anyway, okay, right. Good, thank you. Okay. I know I'm still not used to that because I've done polymorph a lot before, but I'm not used to. Believe it or not, we've played a million times. Okay. 11.
11. You weren't able to find anything out of the ordinary with it. You kind of put your suckers all over it, and it just seems like maybe this is an unfinished area. Like maybe they're carving out for, they might have stopped carving out of this area for more room and then got bored and decided not to do that anymore or something, but it just seems like a dead end.
Have there been any other cells along this passage?
Along this passage, no. It just gets deep and dark.
Kind of sus.
Okay.
However,
what you do over here, like it's not a very... I might be going back on what I just said, but it's dark here. There aren't any lights here, but you are still able to pretty clearly hear back at the beginning of the fork. And you hear one of the guards well, they don't. You hear the guards murmuring and like murmuring in their fish language, and they seem to be holding something kind of heavy, or you can hear like them kind of dragging something as they're trying to swim through the halls.
Oh, do they sound like they're coming in this direction?
Nope. It sounds like they're coming in the opposite direction, or they're going in the opposite end of the fork.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll scoot back there then and sneak around and see if I can see what they're dragging.
Okay.
How long have I been down here by now? Like, how long has it been since the beach?
Since the beach, it's probably been, I would say, like an hour and a half.
Okay, then first I will drop wild shape in that at the end of that empty corridor, and then immediately pick it up again. I've got 2 uses of it, but they're 2 hours each.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
And yeah, you were in that dark corridor, so it's fine for you to be able to do that.
Can I take another look at the wall before I leave, just to see if I missed anything as a little wee octopus?
Yeah. Feel free to do so.
See if I get any better. I did not. Worse. All right.
So no. You take one look at it. You run your more dexterous fingers over it, and you cannot feel anything. It feels sharp.
Okay.
And craggy.
Okay. Cool. I will loop back into an octopus and head off towards the sound.
Okay. So you head off towards the sound, and you come upon two other guards. One is seems to be struggling to swim with this like kind of heavily laden, I guess kind of sled thing that is filled with what you assume is food. As they're trying to work this sled kind of thing up the slight incline towards a more well lit way.
Okay, I'll follow them for a bit.
So as you follow them, and you come, it's more well lit here. It's more warmly lit, and there are still cells here, but they are bigger, and you see like colorful little rings. You see like in them, and you see like brightly colored little trinkets here and there. And breezing past you, or the guards open one of these kind of gilded almost cells, and you hear one go "Brr!" as a couple rainbow fish just zip by. Zip past you, and
oh right.
And you advance slowly, and
fish. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm taking my notes. I didn't write it down. Go ahead.
You advance slowly to look at the cell that they have just opened. And I need you to give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Or actually, no. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I can do that. Okay, come on. Come on, wisdom. 17.
17? Okay. You feel like when you approach this cell that's open, as these guards are kind of shoveling food into like a trough inside, you see there's like, at first you couldn't believe your eyes. Like, no, that it's silly. You couldn't have seen like a woman in there. That would have been that would have been weird, because what you see in there is a massive, like 15-foot fish with faded rainbow scales, with its gills weakly opening and closing, with milky eyes that seem to glide past you as it kind of using its body more than its fins to move to the trough and kind of nibble at the food that it's being given.
So, okay. So does it look like magically like charmed, or does it just look sick?
Give me either an Arcana or a medicine check, whichever one you'd like.
Oof. Ooh. 5.
A 5? You can't tell. It just looks not good.
How are the guards acting toward it?
The guards, there's one guard that is kind of like, seems to be patting it gently, while the other guard is just trying to get this food shoveled in as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And you can hear them gurgling to each other.
Can I try to, there's still some little rainbow fish around?
Yeah.
Can I try to catch one? Can I try to catch one?
Give me a dexterity check.
Come on. Okay. 18.
18? Yeah, you are like, there are a few like that were in the cell with this, gigantic fish, and they're swimming, and you manage to like quickly shoot out a tentacle and wrap your tentacle around it and pull it close as it struggles in your grip. And immediately you see as soon as you do that, out of the corner of your eye, you notice the big one shudder.
Oh. Like it felt that somehow.
Maybe.
I'm not like killing or eating the fish. I'm just holding on to it.
You're just holding on to it.
Weird. Did it look at me? No, it can't. It doesn't really.
Yeah, it's got some milky ass looking eyes. You don't know if it can see you or not.
Whoa, weird. Okay. I'm just tucking myself away in a corner. Can I like look at this fish and like sniff it? I don't know how octopuses sense things, but like is it weird? Is there something wrong with this fish? Have any essence of like what's wrong with the mother, like similar kind of thing?
Give me.
I'm trying to unravel this.
Yeah.
Okay.
How?
I'll look at the food. Okay.
Give me. How do I want to do this? What kind of? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Give me a nature check. Give me a nature check.
Ooh. 18.
18. It looks healthy. It looks like
Okay.
the rainbow. It looks the same as any rainbow fish that you saw.
Sorry, I had to plug my computer in. Okay. Can I let's see how this goes, people. I'm pretty sneaky. Can I try to scoot in? I'm going to hang on to that fish. I'm going to keep it. I've got enough arms.
Yeah,
I think I can
you
hopefully
got
do that
7
without
more.
compromising. Excellent. Okay, I'm like keeping that one. I'd like to try to stealth in and take a sniff at the food or like take a look or get a piece of the food that they're feeding the mom?
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, a sleight of tentacle.
Yeah,
Okay.
the sleight of tentacle check.
Ooh, that's not very good. That's not very good. 8.
8. You try to put your tentacle on one, but the food is slippery. Like it doesn't like as you like lay a tentacle on it, nothing comes up with your little suckers. And instead what happens is some food just kind of slides off the little sleigh and makes a loud kind of kunk kind of noise.
It's like hard, or is it in something?
Well, I mean, it's kind of, it's like, actually, sometimes it's hard to remind myself that you guys are in water and things work differently in there. So I guess it makes it like a soft, like little, yeah. But it's loud enough to like one of the guards like go.
Okay, I would like to try again to scoop some of it up. I'll use a couple tentacles this time, keeping an eye on the guard.
Okay, give me another sleight of tentacle check, but because they are looking for what made the sound, you need to do it with disadvantage.
Okay, that was still better. 14.
14.
14.
Okay. This time you just kind of like you kind of like adjust yourself behind the sleigh of food and just kind of you take 3 tentacles and just kind of like and this time you are able to grab a couple of the soft pieces of food.
Okay. Peace out. Are they still looking at me?
One kind of like kind of like taps the other's shoulder and goes and it goes before continuing to shovel while the other like kind of pets the big thing.
Okay, I think I did it. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the room if I can swim with all this stuff I'm holding.
It's slow.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably takes you twice the amount of time it took you to get there. Like with one fish just like struggling in one of your arms.
The slippery food.
Yeah.
Like,
but
this octopus is having a time if anybody sees it.
But yeah, you are able, there's no, and because you guys are now famous and friends of the queen, there is no guard in front of your room for you to have to sneak past, so you can just
look, there it is. That's me.
Yeah, that's her, except pink.
Except pink. Excellent. Okay, I will tap my beak on the door. Let me in. Tuk, 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 tuk.
Yep, you even though it wouldn't make that noise because it's underwater and
it's your world. If you want your damn doors to creak underwater, you let them creak underwater.
Fine.
Half the door's underwater, right? So like maybe one of the hinges is rusted from all the moisture. Oh,
yeah, something like that.
I think a track.
I don't know.
I'm buying it.
You hear an oddle sound in the door, and Keithan.
I'm like this way so I can get my beak to the door.
And yeah, like attached to with two arms attached to the top of the door and 2 arms attached to the bottom of the door frame.
Stuff.
Yeah, holding stuff. You see.
So the door just opens and I'm like stuck to it.
Yeah, I look outside. I don't see anything. Look down. Bloop, bloop.
Unstick myself.
Okay, you are all now reunited.
Ooh, okay. I will give the fish to somebody. Maybe I can still hold on to it. This is a closed room, right? It's not going anywhere. All right, I'll let it go. I'll let it.
Okay,
I'll
let it
go.
And it will then swim around in circles in like the in the shallow or in the watered part of the room.
Okay, cool. Cool. And I will drop wild shape.
Okay.
Oh, that was fun.
Keithan, how'd it go? Or not Keithan,
Who'd you
Fionn,
make it back?
how'd it go?
I don't know, Keithan. How did it go?
I mean, actually pretty well.
It did.
I distracted the guard. You got out of here.
It did go
We've
well.
been just chatting, trying to get ready. Making
I'm
sure
just-
Z looks amazing.
Oh yeah, Z did actually pull her hair out, and it's kind of like down, and she's trying to work it to make it look better.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
working on your nails, making sure they got a little bit cleaner. Yeah.
A little bit.
It's actually not a bad idea.
You got
Wait.
a little bit of a seduction.
Figuring out some of that
plan.
dirt.
Yeah, Zenral's gonna seduce the queen.
Oh my.
Not seduce, I wouldn't say that. I'm just gonna try and get close to her.
I wouldn't judge.
She's real pretty.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
No. Well,
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Did you see
Yeah.
something we didn't?
I could see through her illusion. She is definitely a hag. Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. Yeah, she's putting up a big front, and it's a big front.
Oh my. Okay.
So,
Oh, she's quite dangerous then. In addition to being the queen, she's
So we should
inherently-
try not to make her mad, because then she could do the thing.
we don't
how
want
was that, Tam?
Nobody wants
One more
that.
time.
I definitely don't want that happening to any of us.
I would
Yeah.
prefer not to die from a look.
Okay. Well, that's
Don't
good
look
to
at
know.
her.
I'm impressed, Sutterl. Good job.
Thank you.
My
Thank
goodness.
you. So at least that part of the story is true. But what'd you find? That's important. You went on a recon mission. What'd you find?
I did. Got down into the dungeons. Luckily, nobody seems to suspect an octopus, which is I was quite pleased about that. There's two kind of forks in the road, or in the corridors, in the dungeons. After you get past sort of where folks, like normal folks, are being kept. And I went down both of them. One of them, the one that goes down deeper, is just a dead end. I couldn't see that it led anywhere at all, so perhaps they haven't used it yet. And I then tried the other fork and found where they're keeping the brood mother of all the fish. So I took one. Here he is. He's a bit mad at me for taking him on this journey. Sorry, little friend.
He's really
And-
cute. And Tam is like taking like a little piece of fish left over from. Ooh, never mind. He takes a little piece of bread from the morning, and is like kind of like having it go in circles in the water while it's trying to like follow the bread.
Well, you could teach it tricks, perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I think we saw that when we first came in. Like there were people like having them do little circles in the water and stuff.
Oh, there you
Does the
go.
fish look healthy? The rainbow fish?
These little guys look okay, as far as I can tell visually. The mother looks like she's in quite poor shape. She looks slow and blind and unwell. Not well. And they're feeding her. I picked up some of the food. I don't know what to do with it exactly, but this is what they're feeding her. Great big trough of it. So perhaps there's something wrong with this, and I've got kind of a fistful of this, whatever it is. Perhaps there's something wrong with this, or something wrong with her. I couldn't tell if she's sick or magicked or just very, very old. But from what we've sort of gathered, it seems like there must be something wrong with her. And it certainly looked that way.
Can I sniff what Fion's holding out?
I also want to sniff this food.
Yeah, you guys sniff the food. Give me some perception checks or medicine checks if you want, or fuck, I don't know, sniffing food checks, perception checks. Well, yeah, perception checks.
So perception?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. That's fine. 17.
Okay.
19.
19. It smells like the rainbow fish that you ate back on the shore.
Oh, I have a theory. Wait, do you guys tell me that it smells weird? Because I didn't sniff it. I let you sniff it.
Well,
It smells
it smells like. Sorry, I'm not specifying that it was the rainbow fish that you ate on the shore, but it smells like the fish that Keithan ate back when you guys were in Fishtown.
Oh, so it smells like that fish soup that I had.
Yeah.
Okay. This definitely smells like the fish stew I had from the net.
Does it now?
That's not. Don't eat
Don't.
that.
Put it in your mouth.
Don't eat that.
I mean, that's only really one way to make sure. Are you sure?
Don't.
I trust your nose. You've got quite a refined palate.
I mean, yeah.
I'll
But
take that back.
just like, okay. A little begrudgingly.
I have no idea what this is either. It could be slime from the bottom of the seabed. You don't know. I can't tell. So I don't want you
So
to.
they're feeding the mother of the
Some-
rainbow fish.
Which is coming from her, assuming?
Must be.
Yeah.
She's great. A
God,
great
that's
big.
so
15
morbid.
She's
I
massive.
mean, we're all kind of cannibals in our own right, but
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think that they're whatever they're feeding her is then absorbed into the fish. I think it must be the food that's wrong. The fish food. I don't think they're necessarily doing that. Although I know some animals eat other animal parts in farms and things. That is a practice, but I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily think that. I might think that the food itself is what's wrong, and maybe we should find out where it comes from. That would be my theory.
A good
That's-
idea.
I don't know what other threads to pull. This motherfish is a great big thing. She looks quite old and she's like 15 feet long. I've never seen such a large fish, I guess, outside of a shark. Well, that's what I got. So I don't know what we should do with it, that information necessarily. I'll put the gross food like into one of my many pouches.
Okay.
Just keep it.
she looks like half dead.
Basically, not in good shape. Looks like she's struggling. But I couldn't tell why.
And you,
So
would we be able to maybe follow the path down, and would you be able to talk to her?
Let me see if I could do that today.
I need to learn magic tricks. I feel so bad that we lean on you two so heavily for magic.
Oh, that's what we're here. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm more than happy to help. I can't do that today, but I could tomorrow. I can't speak with animals today. Nor can I detect poison, which is another thing that I'm sometimes able to do, but I haven't gotten ready for either of those things today.
Yeah, that's
Or
okay.
poison and disease, I think is what it is. So tomorrow I might be able to find out more. But-
perhaps we can find out where this food's coming from. I mean, if it's just from her babies that they're killing and doing it, if it's something that's happening to them in the meantime.
Right. Because if it's just her babies, then there's something wrong with her, maybe
'Cause if-
herself.
The food that they're making, feeding her, and then she's also, do they milk? Giving whatever disgustingness this is to her children, and then
think
it's just
so. I
creating
think
a
they just-
terrible cycle.
I think they just lay eggs, but it would still be the
Disease into
sort of the same. Yeah. It would
yeah,
still
and then
transfer.
Keaton will just point at the little fish Tam is playing with.
Tam,
Here.
Tam
Can
has like you guys hear a boop as Tam as the fish jumps out of the water and grabs a piece of bread out of Tam's hand, and he's like, ah, what's so cool?
What are you gonna name him?
I'm gonna name him oh god Madam President.
Good name.
Yeah, he's a political powerhouse.
Can we call him MP for short?
Yeah.
MP.
Mr. President, sorry, yeah. That fits more with what I assume would be his gender identity as a male fish.
Gender's a social construct.
Yeah!
I wink at Gnarl.
So you're gonna keep that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat him.
Just make sure that Keithan doesn't eat him.
Eventually, we're going back to the surface, though. Yeah.
Well, then maybe I can let him free.
You can absolutely let him free.
Yeah.
He'll go out into the wild and become the president of fish.
Take his rightful place as ruler
Yeah!
of the fish. Ha
Or just become fish food.
No.
I mean, we all become fish food in the end, Keithan.
Oh, I'm aware.
I mean, if you die in the water, yeah, but otherwise...
If you're close enough to the water, it's easy to get rid of the bodies.
Okay, well...
Okay, well, right. So it's either the food or it's something wrong with the mother herself. We could, I suppose, investigate during this celebration today. But again, I can't detect anything wrong, and I can't speak to animals today.
I want to see her. You think we could see her?
I mean, I certainly know the route, but it's through the dungeons, and I don't know how we would excuse all of you lovely folks traipsing down there.
We got lost looking for the bathroom.
Also, well,
we pass without trace, which would help us sneak if you wanted to try.
I mean, we could also say that we wanted to, because we know it's a brood mother, so we could also just kind of say we want to see where the queen's pet came from.
Maybe we want one ourselves.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Inquiring about the price of one of those special things.
That's a good idea.
Yeah! I'm smart.
We might want to ask a different guard that was stationed outside our room, though, because
Oh, yeah, that guy hates you.
Not my biggest fan. Yeah.
Oh, I heard that. That was quite a conversation.
Yeah. I think I pulled off the whole, concern situation, though.
I mean, I don't know, did one of you try to give me money when my mom died? No.
I don't think so. I think we just wanted to help.
I feel like
you.
if someone tried to give me money...
Glance over at Z, and I'm like, maybe?
Oh, we did.
Yeah, see, money where the void of my mom left. Money doesn't really fit in the void my mother left. So.
No, it doesn't, but it helps you keep going for a little bit at least.
Yeah, okay.
It's true. Does Keithan seem... Keithan does not seem sorry at all about any of this, right? Is that...
I mean, that's a question for Keithan to answer.
Should I roll for insight?
Are we doing an insight check?
Let's do it.
Is a freebie?
Let's do it.
Yeah, do an insight check.
Natural one.
Natural 20.
So yeah, Keithan, feel free to either tell us how you truly feel about this whole situation, or you can just message it to Rox.
Message me.
Whichever one you would like to do.
Like secret.
I'm getting a message.
Okay. Meanwhile, Tam is like, no. Look. I think I can make it like touch, like he holds another piece of bread like as high as he can, and he's like, okay. Or at first he starts off with it very close to the water, and like the fish is trying to like nudge at it, and he like keeps like pulling it farther and farther away from the fish till eventually like the fish like does a quick circle before making a huge arc, grabbing the piece of bread and getting back into the shallows and doing a little circle. And he's like, that's so cool!
This
You're
entire
a
time,
teacher.
Naro has been working out. And
He's like doing push-ups.
just pauses briefly to watch and was like, oh yes, great job, Tam, looks great, keep working at it. Goes back to working out immediately.
What are you doing? Are you doing like push-ups or something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on you and see if you can still do it.
Now just getting swole.
Yep. Gotta look good for this party.
Yeah. So yeah, and yeah,
Like,
everybody's
ooh.
grooming and looking good. And Tam's training a fish to do tricks.
Love
And
it.
it's all around a good time for, I would say, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if we can take a long, or not a long, a short rest for me.
Yeah.
Like
Feel-
take enough time before we go fish shopping,
Yeah, feel free
pet,
to
pet fish shopping.
everybody take a short rest. So
I
you
would.
chill out for like an hour, and also you guys have time before the festival thing that she
I would.
has planned out, because yeah, this is very last minute. And it takes
I would love
time.
to get those short rests, those wild chicks back. Cool.
Yeah. You're 100% able to do that.
Am I able to do like a nature check on this fish? Like, is this normal behavior for a fish?
Give me a nature check. Yeah, feel free to do that.
12. Oh,
A
wait.
12.
Yeah, 12.
I mean, okay, so with a 12, what you can ascertain is you're like, wow, this seems pretty smart for your average fish. And its mannerisms, it seems to act more like kind of like a dog, except fish. Like, so that's what you can kind of tell. It's like a fish dog. Okay.
I suppose we might have to explain away the fact that we've already got one.
Oh, we're bringing it back.
Oh, we found it wandering the halls. Lost
We're
and
so good at
alone.
lying. Thanks, Gnarl.
Poor thing. I like that idea a lot.
So, this party situation, like, are we going to expose her or not?
Oh, right. I was just excited to be part of a parade.
I don't care for the attention.
But it's a parade. Parades are great. Sometimes people throw candy.
Well, if they're paying attention to you, then they're not paying attention to maybe the rest of us, which is good.
Also a good place to get sniped.
Or be the sniper. But I don't know if that would be a good. Well,
I mean,
if we expose her there, then everybody sees it.
That's what I was thinking, this party situation. Like, everybody's going to be there giving her gifts. She said so herself. She also said that, you know, we might get some of them. But if this is a big party, like, you know, she will be presented, we'll be presented. If we're going to expose her, that would be the place. And I could give her this stone either as a gift or palm it on her or something.
Just shake her hand or something.
Well, I was going to
We could
kind of go a little fancier with it and maybe like kiss her hand and palm it in there.
Uh-huh.
If we do expose her, though,
It could be a fight.
it could be, because when Monreal looked at me, I felt terrible. And I saw things that I don't want to think about or see again. So, we got to be.
Well.
I have an idea, and I'll take out my vial of poison from my backpack and some darts.
Are we gonna poison the queen?
I don't know.
I was just more thinking her eyes.
Oh, God.
Her. Oh.
How good of a
Oh,
shot are
boy.
you?
That's what I'm worried about if I miss.
Yeah, they're really small targets, Gnarl.
Well-
Or
Go ahead, Darl.
I could watch these movements and see. Do a quick ha.
Love this. This is great.
Well,
That's the hide and seek thing.
another
Right.
point.
No seeking, just hiding.
Just hiding. I suppose another point is, I mean, obviously, if she actually attacks us, which she might, we'd have to defend ourselves. But this also isn't actually our fight. And I do think if we exposed her in a public setting, the guards would be there, the people would be there. I mean, there'd be a lot of folks behind us in a good way. But we could just try to run off and go. I mean, the point of this, I think, was really to fix the issue with the town as well, right? So we could just hightail it out of there. I could pass without trace, and we could just head to the dungeon and figure out the fish matter.
But what if it's all a chain from what I'm gathering? What if this queen is making this brood mother sick specifically to breed these fish to kill the air breathers,
right?
Because they're not, so she would still be our problem,
right?
Tam?
Me? Okay.
You sound constipated, son. Are you okay?
I didn't want to interrupt anybody, and
Thank you.
I had an idea.
There's some veggies you can take for that.
Stop! I have an idea. Have we considered, like, they're sisters? What if we tried to help them get along again? And then nobody dies.
No, I don't think that would be
I
really
also agree.
neat.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay.
That kind of.
Assuming that Monreal will be there. If there's going to be this grand party, Monreal will be there. Because
100%.
she will want to see. I honestly think that she's going to want to see her sister suffer the way that she suffered.
Okay.
I don't think it would behoove us necessarily to, like I've said, get in the middle of the situation between them. They can work it out or not as needed, but we just need to make sure that we can look after the townsfolk and look after ourselves.
That's what I'm not planning on attacking her, but if she tries to attack Gnarl, I'll fucking kill her. Did I say Gnarl? I meant Z.
You're kind of the same person. I'm joking. That's not true at all.
I mean, I had some trouble in the beginning, so I could see it being an issue.
I never had that problem.
Good on you, Tam.
Yeah.
So I suppose just sort of prepare ourselves for the possibility of a fight and try to expose her and see what happens.
Yeah.
But maybe first go check out the broodmother. Was I missing anything? Did that sound like the plan?
Yeah, let's go see the broodmother.
I think that's a solid plan. We could expose her and leave it in her hands and let her decide.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel like she's tied to this somehow. She's gotta be.
I see your point.
Yeah, she knows there's something going on below.
She knows this brood mother is sick. She's got to know. Like, if she's as bad as you say she is, the brood mother is, like, why would you keep breeding something like that? That's not right. You would think that if you cared, you would try to make it better, right?
I think that's the point. She doesn't care about anything but herself.
Yeah, I
So
think
it's
that's
either-
like one of those things where it's like Monreal is the person that might handle something like that, right? She
Like what?
well, it's just like when little things start to go wrong. She seems to be she's like the type of person that seems to think about details, like, fixing details like that. While Amaya seems like the type that's just like kind of, I guess, big picture.
Right. Well, I suppose there's two possibilities there, which is either that she knows and just doesn't give a shit, which would not surprise me one bit, or that she's actually doing it on purpose. What have we gotten ourselves into again?
Trouble. That's what we do. It's our thing. Trouble Squad. That's our name.
Actually, it's not bad.
It's as good as any.
I guess. I mean, I don't like walking into places and going, "Hi, we're the Trouble Squad. We're here to fix your problem."
Yeah, we're the Trouble Squad. We're here to fix trouble. It's
Most people are just gonna think we're gonna cause it. Look at us. Do you think we're here to fix problems?
trouble
Would
hunters.
you-
Trouble.
Trouble hunters. Trouble.
Trouble hunters isn't bad.
Should we take care of this little guy?
Yeah.
Right,
We'll
okay,
think of a good
let's-
name later. The Troublemakers.
Off we go.
Okay, so you guys leave the room, and you as you are leaving the hallway from your room, you come upon Finibus. He's like, "Oh, what a surprise!" He says, "I was coming to speak to you about updates on the parade," he says, not at all enthused. Like, he's like, "The parade."
Well,
Is there a certain time it has all been established for?
He says, Queen Amaria is insisted upon 6 p.m., but I don't believe that it'll be feasible until at least 9. So, we'll play it by ear.
what time is it now?
Oh, noon?
Okay, we've got some time then.
Yes, but it was most, we do need to fit you for your outfits because clearly you cannot be wearing. Not that there's anything wrong with what you're wearing, but it's also not quite seaworthy,
Sir, did you just make a pun?
I am known to, on occasion, indulge in indulge in the occasional jibe.
I want him to run this city.
I am told I'm quite hilarious. Anyway, yes, if you will follow me to our seamstresses so you may get fitted for your regalia. Yes.
Sure, that's fine. Is that fine? I look at the group.
Good. That is going to take at least 8 hours.
Oh,
Just kidding.
no. Oh,
another jive.
Oh, you're a funny one. You are.
Sometimes I wish I had become a bard, but my mother said there's no money in it.
There's always time to change your career. It's never too late.
I am 3/4 of the way through my lifespan.
Still never too late. I believe
I mean,
me.
it just means the last quarter you can have the most fun, right?
Yeah, enjoy your life.
How nice of you to say. Anyway, yes, come. And he will lead you through some winding halls. Like, you guys will swim through some winding halls till
I want to keep path in my head of where we're going.
feel free to do that. You can do that. Until eventually you come to a room that is very fancy looking. It's and there are like several materials gently like waving in the water on spools that are covering the walls, and inside are 2 female fish people that you would assume are pretty. They're fish people. Their fins are lovely and gently, similarly to the fabric, gently sway in the water, and they seem to be painted in different colors. and it's very
Yeah.
pretty.
I don't know why, but I'm imagining Goldeen from Pokemon.
My thought, because I hate the way my mind works, was the Angelina Jolie fish from two Angelina Jolie fishes.
That's a throwback movie.
Yeah. Was that Shark
Tale, yes.
Shark Tale?
Yeah.
I was thinking of Fantasia, the like pretty little goldfishes and like or colored fishes.
All of these are so much better than the humanoid monstrosity that was in my brain, okay?
Amazing.
With the lips. Oh, God.
Oh, why? Why? God, why?
And you are ushered in, and even they're like, and Finibus, you know, you hear him go, and you can hear him go, like their accent is even more lilting than his, and gentle, and you're like, you don't know what they're saying, but one says, oh, hello, very nice to meet you. Yes, we will be doing your fittings. One says, if you could just, one by one, just approach. Well, we can do 2 at a time because there are 2 of us, and they go, I am Fantasia. And the other one says, and I am Swimtasia. We... I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm really good at names. Other times I'm not. So Fantasia and Swimtasia like open their arms out to you, whoever 2 people want to go first.
I'll go.
Okay, so you will go to Fantasia, and she will begin like taking these flowing fabrics and matching them to your skin as she measures your arms out, measures your arms, your torso, stuff, and she also measures your feet, specifically. Who wants to be measured by Swimtasia?
I'll step forward.
Okay.
Thanks.
So you go to Swimtasia, and she definitely takes like a little bit longer than Fionn. She measures your bicep like a couple of times. And
Flex on her. Flex on
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, definitely like flexing a little bit, like, oh, that's just a little tight. A little bit.
And you're I'm strapping. She says.
The back muscles.
Yeah. If you keep straightening like that, my measuring my measuring tape will break.
Just have to get you a new one.
Say what?
Just have to get you a new one. Come back. Get.
And as you guys are being measured, there's a sudden like it's almost like a vibration. Like it's very quick. You can kind of hear it, but it just like kind of makes like makes some things like not rattle, because things don't rattle underwater, but like
It's your world. If they're gonna rattle, they're gonna fucking rattle.
You can rattle, yeah.
But there's an odd shift, and like some materials fall off of like one of the dressers.
Does it feel like an earthquake, like it originated in from underneath, like the earth?
It does feel like it originated from underneath, yes.
I'll go to pick up the materials.
Oh, thank Cute.
Does this happen a lot? Weird shift?
Every once in a while. Usually around when we have big events like this, we assume it's, all the bustling in the city. Much of this underwater cave is hollow, and so at least the builders have told us that it's the bustling that creates this sort of thing. Yeah, and then Swimtasia shrugs. And then takes like a green chiffon and sets it against your skin tone before shaking her head. But then she takes this like orangish red, shakes her head, and then takes a deep chocolate brown before nothing. And you guys are each measured and are told to return in a couple of hours, sometime before the parade, to receive what has been made for you.
Well, let's go check out what that rumble was.
Oh, sure. We don't know what direction it came from. Just down?
Just down. Yeah.
Well, we wanted to go I side-eye Tam shopping for a pet too, so that's also in that direction.
Yay! Shopping for a pet.
Okay, I will take them in the general direction of the dungeons then.
Okay. So you guys go down in go down towards the dungeons again. Tam, kind of like playing with the fish, following behind him. It's very cute. And as you approach, Fionn, you notice something a little different. Instead of just 2 fish people standing guard, there's now 4 fish people in front of the in front of the entrance to the dungeon. And as you guys approach, they cross their tridents over the entrance.
Hello, good afternoon. We were hoping to pick up a pet, and I know that the rainbow fish, the beautiful fish, are kept down here. We were hoping to pick one out, perhaps, if that was all right with. It was all right with the Queen.
We were just in such awestruck over the Queen's pet that, what kind of beautiful token would it be upon our return and for all that we've done?
As they look at each other, and one says, "Unfortunately, we cannot allow any visitors. You see, when around feeding time, we do not allow people to see the brood mother. So,
does that have to do with the rumbling that happened a bit ago?
No, of course not.
Inside check.
Yeah, you guys feel free to do an insight check.
15.
Oh, no, shit. It's an 8.
15.
16.
16, 8. You are muted.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So everyone except Zenroll is like, that's very clearly a lie.
Oh, this happens often then, does it? I'm just breezing by as if he hadn't denied it.
No, it doesn't happen often. This is a very safe place to be. It's just, when, large animals, when they are agitated, can be dangerous, and we cannot endanger guests of the Queen, you see.
I see. Well, we're more than capable of taking we're more than capable of taking care of ourselves. I think
Yeah.
we've proven that.
I mean, that is why the party is being held.
We dealt with the hag.
The issue is that we don't have a lot of time because we have to prepare for the party after this. So we've got a little window of time just right now.
Give me one of you, Fionn, because you did most of the talking. Give me a persuasion check with advantage because you did get help from everybody.
Yeah. Adjusted 20.
Okay, perfect. They look at each other and go, fine, you may see the brood mother.
Thank you so much.
Yes, just follow us and stay close, please.
Indeed.
Okay. And you guys swim through the cells and turn the corner. And you are familiar with this route, Fionn. Everybody, and as you come upon the cell that is the home of the broodmother, everybody give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was going to be the same sort of pull in the direction I feel like I've been towards.
Yeah. And I had to do one too when I was down here before. Oh, that's real bad.
Fionn, you don't have to do one. Sorry. Everybody that is seeing the broodmother for the first time needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
Nat
Yay,
20.
22.
And
10?
15.
15. And Gnarl, you got a 10? Okay.
yes.
So, you guys, Keithan and Z, you guys come in through this hallway and you set your eyes upon this very sad and sick-looking creature. But from behind you, there is the softest gasp from Tam. And Gnarl, you don't see a fish. You see a human woman. One that you know very well. She's the one that, helped you bind for the first time safely. A healer. It's your mom. And
Who's around me right now?
well, who's around you? Everyone's
Yeah.
around you.
The first guard I see, I'm gonna punch him as hard as I can.
Okay.
Nope.
With
Don't do
that, we are going to end for the night.
Ah! Oh, shit. Were you the only one who failed?
Tam failed also.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, he wasn't gasping at how horrible the broodmother looks.
Nope, sure wasn't.
Oh, shit, y'all.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, is this where I was meant to be?
Yeah. Yes, I'll say, yes, Keithan, you do feel, feel your heart going out to this creature, and you can only see upon it with loving eyes, but you just see it as it is.
Yeah.
But yes, that is where we are ending for the night.
Oh, my God.
Everybody did a great job. Very good.
Hey, yeah, good job, everybody.
Yeah, it wasn't
Nice.
even that rough for how long it's been.
No, good way to talk our way out of some shit or into some shit.
I have
Rox.
in my notes that we haven't played since September 5th.
Oh boy.
Yeah, same.
Rox, you have stuff?
I do. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This has been Ladies and Gentledice. Let's see here. If you missed any of the first part of this episode, you can catch up with it. We will be uploading it to our YouTube channel, which is Ladies and Gentledice. We also do reruns every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch, because we show our new episodes every other Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch. There has been a bit of a hiatus, but we are back on schedule now.
Yes.
So come say hi to us on Twitter at Gentledice. Say hi TikTok, Ladies and Gentledice. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.
Bye.